Hey guys, Thrasher here. We have a preview of 2 new Sparking characters coming out, and we're going to look at them. But first, if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that button down below, and let's talk about it right now. Okay, so as you can see, we're going to get Sparking Super Saiyan Goten and Sparking Super Saiyan Trunks. We don't know their colors for sure yet, but we're going to go through translations here to figure out exactly what this is saying, and we're also going to talk about some other things that it could mean in the future. So first things first, we see on the right sides there that it's got some yellow text, and both of them say 23% something. It's talking about their Z abilities. What it's saying is Super Saiyan Goten gives a 23% boost to strike defense for all hybrid Saiyans, and on the opposite side, Trunks gives a 23% boost to blast defense for all hybrid Saiyans. Goten's special move is the Super Kamehameha, and Trunks' special move is the Double Buster. You can see those if my mouse is working. Yep, you can see those right here and right here. Okay, so now the next thing we should talk about before we get into their actual stats is their green cards. So both of these characters have a green card that increases their damage in one area or the other based on how many hybrid Saiyans are in combat with them. So these are characters that you want to bring on full hybrid Saiyan teams. Goten increases his strike damage with the green card based on how many hybrid Saiyans are on the team, and Trunks increases his blast damage based on how many hybrid Saiyans are on the team in combat. Okay, so as we look at the actual stats of these 2 units, I'm going to throw just a chart of the 5 different areas and what they mean on the right side. I normally throw up a full chart of all the characters' stats so that way you can kind of see how they compare, but the fact is that these charts are only based off of the highest statted units at the time. So for example, let's say that this chart right here for Goten, the top part of this pentagram, we're at the very top. That wouldn't mean that it's the same as some unit 2 months ago who had a chart where it's at the very top. It means that he has the most HP in the game out of any unit up to this point. So this right here, the fact that he's 1 tick down from the very top, means that he is close to as much health as the very top units, but not quite as much, but probably still more than any other old chart that we would see that's at this point. So that's relative. I just want to point that out. So the next thing we want to point out here is if we look at these 2 charts and compare them to the chart on the right, we see that the Goten has more health. They both have about the same defensive stats outside of health, but Goten has more health and he is strike based, so he's going to be a more durable strike based unit, and Trunks is going to be a more balanced damage unit, but he's going to be less durable than the Goten. At the end of the day, both of these units look like they're going to be a bit more of a support type unit, so they won't lead your team out, but they're going to be good fillers, or possibly even actual fighters if you have Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, if you've got the Super Trunks. This is really what rounds out your hybrid Saiyan team, so you have 6 full powerful units, assuming that you already have most of the hybrid Saiyans that you could use in combat right now. One more thing I want to mention is this is probably going in the Ultra Space Time banner, which means that it will be next month in October, near the beginning of the month. I believe the current Ultra Space Time ends on the 5th, so chances are we will see this either a day or 2 before it ends or just after it ends. So we're going to see it somewhere around the first week of October. We don't know that for a fact, but that's normally how these V-jumps end up working. The next thing we should probably talk about is this means we're now in the Majin arc. So chances are Majin Vegeta is on his way very soon. I know a lot of people are saving for him. He's a lot of people's favorite characters. This is probably going to be an Ultra Space Time banner, so no matter who you have for these units, when they drop, if it is Ultra Space Time, don't go spending a lot of crystals because you may want them for Majin Vegeta, and we're also probably going to get guaranteed Sparking tickets for them. So wait at least a little bit of time to see if the Majin Vegeta is going to drop, where you probably want to better spend your crystals, and to make sure that you're not going to get guaranteed Sparking tickets to get the unit you wanted anyway without spending full price crystals. With that being said, whenever we see what banner these guys are on, I will have a full review of that banner, so we'll get to that point when it happens. As far as the rest of the sheet goes, it's just really showing who they synergize with, which is hybrid Saiyans. And that's really all there is to these 2 units right now. As we get more information, I will make sure to get it out to you guys. If you have any questions or comments, you think I missed anything, make sure to throw it down below. And if you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.